Hi there, this is Flavia again, and I want to start today's video by sharing a quote by Richard Riley. He says that we teachers are preparing students for jobs that don't exist yet, using technologies that have not been invented yet to solve problems that are not even problems yet. I want to say that again so that it can possibly sink in. We are preparing students for jobs that don't exist yet, using technologies that have not been invented yet to solve problems that are not even problems yet. The magnitude of that statement is huge. The responsibility that we have today is huge. We cannot afford to teach learners the way that we taught them long ago, because what we are preparing them for is not even known. We therefore have to change the way that we teach. And therefore, I just want to take in the next few minutes and share with you what a teacher who is going to do this is supposed to have. What are some of the characteristics that this teacher is supposed to have? The first one, this teacher does not just go to class to teach. This teacher facilitates learning. See, unlike in the past where the teacher had all this information, the children have this information. You're not coming to tell them anything new. They can get information just by the click of a button. And so what is our role now in this day and age? We are there to guide, to facilitate. And therefore, a teacher of today preparing children for that future is supposed to be a facilitator. What you do is facilitate learning. You guide the learners. They have the information. You just help point them to where they are supposed to head. And that is what we do in this day and age. We facilitate learning. The second thing is we are adaptive. In this kind of setting where we are training learners for a future that is not even clear yet, we need to adapt. Change is all around us. We cannot continue to teach like we taught in the past. In this day and age, we cannot afford to be afraid of technology in teaching. We need to be looking out for what are the new methods of teaching. What is the new thing that I'm supposed to be applying in my classroom? What is the new, what's the new thing that I'm supposed to be doing? We need to adapt if we are going to be able to teach children for that future. Number three, we need to collaborate. We cannot manage to work alone if we are going to train these children the way they are supposed to be trained. We need to work together. When we are working together, there's a strength that we shall be able to put out there that the students need. I am not good at everything. There are things that I'm not good at that my other teacher is good at. When we come together, we become stronger together, and therefore we support the children together. So this kind of teacher is a collaborative teacher. The fourth thing, this kind of teacher is an inclusive teacher. See, gone are the days when you came to class thinking about only one kind of learner. Right now, in our classrooms, we have a variety of learners from different backgrounds. As we prepare, we need to have that in mind. And so we need to have lessons that are inclusive. Think about the different learning styles of the students in your class. Think about their backgrounds. Even as you're preparing examples, at the back of your mind, know that you have children from different backgrounds. And so try as much as possible to be as inclusive as you possibly can. And the last thing that these kinds of teachers do is that they are reflective. Now, if you're going to get better, you need to be able to reflect on your practice. The way you taught yesterday cannot be the same way that you teach tomorrow. You have to aim at getting better. And the best way you're going to be able to do that is to take off time and reflect on your practice. And so, with just those five, we can try and be the teachers that are going to be relevant for these kinds of children that I talked about. There are 5 things. 1, you're going to have to be a facilitator. The second, you're going to have to be a collaborator. The third, you're going to have to be an adapter. You're going to have to adapt. You're going to be inclusive. And lastly, you're going to reflect on your teaching practice. I am hoping that if you can try just these 5 things in your practice, you will see a change and you will be preparing a student for a future that doesn't even exist yet. Thank you very much for listening to me. Bye-bye.